This is an awful gamble by D'Angelo Russell. Rudy Gobert's recovering back to Walker Kessler. Stop. If you're D'Angelo Russell, get back to your man. Why are you gambling here? You are terrible at defense. If you're Austin Rivers and you're going under this handoff, you got to cleanly go under. You cannot be wrestling with Rudy Gay, the screener. Look at Austin Rivers. See how he's wrestling with Rudy Gay? Now you're on the other side. Look at this. Player's already into his move, and you're still trying to get under the screen for some reason. So now you're beat. Okay, that forces D'Angelo Russell to have to step up and double. If you double at the rim, you've got to be ready to rotate. So right now, this player is clearly coming to double at the rim. Taurean Prince has got to step in front here. If you don't do that, this drop-off pass is... This is a joke of one-on-one defense by Kyle Anderson. What are you doing here? Why can't you just slide your feet? Why is it that you need to gamble here? If you are shading Colin Sexton towards this part of the floor, that's fine, but you got to tighten up the gaps. Of course. Duh. This player's right foot needs to be parallel to the block, left foot out, wide stance. So when Colin Sexton comes this way, there's a second defender. And I can stunt, and I can recover. But you're shading Colin Sexton to this part of the floor. Look at that gap that you're giving up. This is terrible defense by Anthony Edwards. Why is he moving his feet this way? What did Jordan Clarkson do here that makes you move your feet like this? Look at this. Look at your... See how he moved his feet that way? Why? Not switch a ball screen like this. You have to switch at the point of the screen and need to be underneath the screener. D'Angelo Russell does absolutely none of those things. I mean, the Timberwolves do just about everything you cannot do in transition. We'll start with Kyle Anderson. Please sprint back. Don't stop towards the ball. Oh my God, you just stopped towards the ball. So now we just lost you in numbers. 2, why is Taurean Prince jogging back? And not only is he jogging back, he's jogging back to the middle of nowhere. Sprint and get over here, okay? So that needs to... So you should be over here so this player can go here. Kind of try? What is happening here? What is going on? There's a ball screen being set, as you can see, okay? What is Austin Rivers doing? Like, I mean, are you switching this? If you're not switching this, then why is Austin Rivers not getting over the screen? What is going on? Okay, you want to get in the gaps. I don't know. This is not what you're supposed to get up here. So when this player comes this way, you can stunt. That gets his dribble picked up. That's what's important. His dribble's picked up. You don't have to move your feet and you can recover. You're just standing here. You're not getting his dribble picked up. All you're doing is you're screening this player. You just screened your own man. What is D'Angelo Russell doing here? What is Austin Rivers doing here? What are any of these Timberwolves players doing? Why are they standing here? How are you not sprinting back? You're just standing in no... Ah! The Timberwolves literally couldn't do less right hedging this ball screen. Okay, number 1. D'Angelo Russell needs to go over the screen. You have backside help for this player rolling. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, if you're hedging, you can't let this player turn the corner. Speechless. I mean, just speechless. This is a stagger screen that the Timberwolves do absolutely nothing right. Here's your stagger screen. So this player here has got to go under the first. You go over the second, and this player gets attached with his arms out, so this player can't just curl, okay? You go over the first, and then this second one, where's this Timberwolves player? Wide open 3. Okay, why is D'Angelo Russell giving this Jazz player this part of the floor? Why are you not having your feet level to each other and just guarding one-on-one straight up? And let's say you did want to angle this Jazz player to a certain part of the floor. This way. That's where your help is. This way. Is that real? What is this? When this player rolls, this is where the backside help comes from. Not here. Okay? Because look what happens. So this player's in backside help when he shouldn't be. So now Kyle Anderson's going to flinch down like he might have to go to the corner because you're not where you're supposed to be. And look what happens. Kyle Anderson flinches down. Now Malik Beasley gets it and goes right into the lane, draws help, layup. What is Anthony Edwards doing here? I mean, you're switching this. What is... Gotta close this gap off right here. You cannot hug the three-point line. This player's right foot can be parallel to the block. Left foot out, wide stance. So when Conley comes this way, I stunt. I'm clogging that driving lane up, closing off that gap, and I can recover. Okay, because I don't have to move my feet inward. But, I mean, this just... Look at... You're not closing this gap off. Cannot play off of Jordan Clarkson. Why would you when Anthony Edwards is right here in the gaps? Anthony Edwards can get up the line a little bit, but he get up and force Jordan Clarkson this way. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, you have to have backside help. So knowing that, I want to get this guard as far away as possible. So I'm up. I'm pushing him out this way. Okay? Now my backside defender can get up. Okay, because I have to have backside help. That's a non-negotiable. There's nothing to talk about there. You have to have backside help. So now if this skip pass gets made, I can recover. But when you run drop coverage, first of all, this guard gets closer to the lane, not pushing him out, and you have no backside help. Okay, so I mean, Kyle Anderson, because Naz Reid is behind the ball, Kyle Anderson's got to kind of worry about both Jazz players. So you're playing off of this Jazz player with the ball, okay? So right now, stop. Where's Anthony Edwards going? What are you doing? He needs to get back in here. Why? Back to the baseline. So now Kyle Anderson can just force him into the second defender. I can stunt, I can recover. But Anthony Edwards is nowhere to be found. You're not forcing him into that help. Anthony Edwards just has to guard with more urgency here. I mean, okay, so you're coming over here in backside help, sort of. Not really. But look, like right now, once this pass gets made, okay, this player's recovering down, so you got to get over here. Okay? But look, I mean, what are you...